Hello students, today we will be doing the exercises of chapter 1, Too Big, Too Small. In this exercise, you have to fill the blanks with too big and too small about Shanu. I have written the answers already for you. Exercise A. Complete the sentences with too big or too small. Shanu is first too big to sleep in the baby's cot. So the right answer will be too big. Second, too small to walk to school alone. Shanu is too small to walk to school alone. Third, too small to carry the baby. Shanu is too small to carry the baby. Fourth, too small to make dosas at the stove. Shanu is too small to make dosas at the stove. Fifth, Shanu is too big to wear her old pink frock. She is too big to wear her old pink frock. Sixth, Shanu is too big to climb up on Dadu's back. Now, we will move to the next exercise. Exercise B. Answer these questions. Students, you have to write these question answers in your 4 lines text copy. Answer these questions. Question number 1. Why is Shanu puzzled? There are 3 options in your book. So you have to select the right answer. So the right answer will be C, because she doesn't know if she is too big or too small. Right answer will be because she doesn't know if she is too big or too small. Question number 2. Name any 3 things that Shanu is the right size for. The answer will be Shanu is the right size for first, listening to stories from her Dadi. Second, going to school. Third, taking Dadu for his morning walks. So students, you have to name 3 things that Shanu is the right size for. So first is listening to stories from her Dadi. Second is going to school. And the third is taking Dadu for his morning walks. Question number 3. You will always be the perfect size for this, they all say. The following questions are based on this statement. This statement is, you will always be the perfect size for this, they all say. A. Question is, who are they? The answer is, they are Ammi, Abbu, Dadu and Dadi. The answer is, they are Ammi, Abbu, Dadu and Dadi. B. What will Shanu always be the perfect size for? The answer is, Shanu will always be the perfect size for her parents and grandparents to give her a warm, wonderful hug. I repeat, Shanu will always be the perfect size for her parents and grandparents to give her a warm, wonderful hug. Question C. How do you think this makes Shanu feel? The answer is, this makes Shanu feel happy that she is being loved and cared by her family members. I repeat, this makes Shanu feel happy that she is being loved and cared by her family members. In the next exercise, we will learn about common nouns. Common nouns can be singular and plural. Singular means one and plural means more than one. It means many. सिंगुलर में एक चीज आता है और फ्लोरल में एक से अधिक चीजें आती हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, coat. You can see here a picture of a coat is given. So it is in singular form. And this side you can see there are 3 coats. So they are in plural form. So children, singular means one in number and plural means more in number. Nouns are the words we use to name a person, place or thing. We also call such words common nouns. Now we will do the exercise. Write the missing nouns. Singular, plural. Here you can see the pictures of things which are in singular form, and this side there are pictures which are in plural form. First, a bin. This is in singular form. There are 3 bins, so they are in plural form. So 3 bins. You have to add s to make it plural. Second, a house. It is in singular form. B, 2 houses. They are in plural form. Third, there is 1 bicycle, so it is in singular form. So you have to write a bicycle. There are 2 bicycles, so they are in plural form. So you have to write 2 bicycles. Fourth, similarly, you have to write a book. There are many books. Fifth, a flower. Many flowers. In the next exercise, we will learn about countable and uncountable nouns. Countable nouns means which we can count. Countable nouns को हम गिनती कर सकते हैं. For example, pen, pencil, house, car, coats, frocks. And uncountable nouns which we cannot count. हम uncountable nouns को हम गिनती नहीं कर सकते हैं. For example, milk, rice, stars. Now we will do the exercise. For countable nouns, you have to write Y for yes. And for uncountable nouns, you have to write N for no in the box. First, monkey. Monkey is countable noun, so we will write Y. Second, bottle. Bottle is countable noun. You can count bottle, so we will write Y. Third, salt. Salt is uncountable noun, so we will write N. N for no. Fourth, train. Train is countable noun, so you have to write Y. Fifth, money. Money is uncountable, so you have to write N. Sixth, apple. Apple is countable noun, so you have to write Y. Seventh, song. Song is countable noun, so you have to write Y. Eighth, music. Uncountable noun, so you have to write N. Ninth, food. Food is uncountable noun, so you have to write N. 10th, plate. Plate is countable noun, so you have to write Y. In the next exercise, you have to fill in the blanks with adjectives with enough. Complete these sentences with the correct words from the box. Words are quite enough, light enough, old enough, tall enough, small enough. First, Mehul is tall enough to ride the roller coaster. Second, Swati is old enough to ride the bus alone. Third, Asif is small enough to fit into this shirt. Fourth, the luggage is light enough for me to carry. Fifth, the house is now quite enough for us to study. In the next exercise, you have to complete the sentences. Imagine you are Shanu. Complete these sentences with words from the box. Words are tells me stories, love my family, on his shoulders, am Shanu, school every day. First, I am Shanu. Second, I go to school every day. Third, Abu carries me on his shoulders. Fourth, Dadi tells me stories. Fifth, I love my family. We have completed the exercises. Please learn the question answers and the other exercises. Thank you.